And welcome back to Mizzou Softball Stadium here in Columbia, Missouri. Still scoreless, 0-0 between North Texas and Mizzou. Leading off the bottom of the third for the Tigers is Jenna Laird.
Laird with that strong line out to straightaway center, her first at bat. Strong contact, see if she can do it again.
Savage checking her forearm. The 1-0 pitch. Laird takes it for ball two. I compared her yesterday to Brett Gardner. Now, obviously, she's from New York, so that makes it a little easier to compare her to a Yankee, but she is the solid contact, reliable leadoff hitter that hits a relatively surprising amount of home runs. I don't think a lot of people know this, but Brett Gardner hit almost 30 homers in 2019. Yeah. And that was towards the twilight of his career. And Jenna Laird has 10 on the season, 26 RBIs, a .335 average. Again, one of the steadier bats here for Mizzou, and has been a steady bat throughout her time here in Columbia. And she, although she made an error that cost Lauren Krings a perfect game, that is extremely unlike her, and probably is the candidate to do that the least, as she was awarded a Gold Glove preseason and has been one of the surest gloves, honestly, here in Columbia, Missouri softball history.
Yeah, in the entire NCAA this season, 4 straight balls there from Savage. Seemingly lost the control she had last inning. We'll see if it continues with Honnold up at the plate.
Honnold drew a walk her last at bat, looking to generate anything as she'll lay down a bunt but missed for a strike. Once again, Savage continuing to walk out of the pitcher's circle after every pitch. Really allowing the Tigers to dig in and get themselves set. The 0-1. Runner goes, throw down to second, gets by both the shortstop and the second baseman. Laird slides into third, she is safe.
When you see steals in baseball and softball, they're either on the pitcher or on the catcher. That one was on Savage there. Laird got a great, perfect jump there. That throw never had a chance.
A disastrous all-around defensive sequence there for the Mean Green. Neither Smith or Grauman could get to the throw in time. The backup Grauman couldn't get behind the shortstop, Michaela Smith, and the ball got past both of them. And now Laird is sitting pretty on third, just a few feet away, well, more than a few feet away, but not that far away from the game's first run, as Honnold takes the 1-1 pitch for a ball. Honnold looking to up her ludicrously high .419 average. If we compared Laird to Brett Gardner, Honnold may as well be Ted Williams. That 2-1 pitch is outside for ball 3. Honnold once again, 10 homers, 37 RBIs. The West Des Moines native has been undisputably Mizzou's best hitter, a finalist for SEC Player of the Year. The 3-1 pitch. Low for ball 4.
Another walk there from Savage, missing low more often than in the zone so far. There is some action in the North Texas bullpen right now.
So head coach Robert DeLong will go out and chat with Skylar Savage. DeLong, an extremely accomplished high school and college head coach, got his 300th career college win this past Sunday against Charlotte. He was a high school state champion in 2013. He was a head coach at his alma mater, Division II Cameron University, where he led the school to consecutive tournament appearances for the first time in program history. He then became the hitting coach at Georgia Tech, moved up to a head coaching position at Austin Peay, and where he led a major program turnaround. And he's been at North Texas for a few years now, has really spearheaded the Mean Greens program, not necessarily turnaround, but uprising over these past few seasons.
Yep, I'm guessing we're going to see Ashley Peters here. Maybe not this mound visit, but probably pretty soon. She just took off her jacket, warming up in the pen right now. Friday night starter. Unfortunately, had a tough loss to get in that 1-0 loss. Obviously, the Krings no hitter, but she was stellar on Friday. Wouldn't be surprised if we see her here soon.
So Savage will stay in the game. The Purdue transfer, Ashley Peters, will continue warming up in the bullpen. I would imagine if a run is scratched across, we will see Ashley Peters enter the game. So runners on the corners, no outs for Cara Daly. First pitch. Pulled back a bunt. Runner goes. Throw down to seconds. Cut off. Run. Scores. What a mistake. Another defensive mistake from North Texas as Missouri gets their first run aboard. You almost never see the throw down to second with a runner on third, which is exactly what Christensen did there.
Yeah, that's just poor fundamentals there. You have the speedy Laird there on third base. You have to know that she's looking to go. That ball's going to go either has to be held or go back to the pitcher. You're never making that throw to second base.
And unfortunately, Smith recognized it. She cut off the throw to second, but could not get the throw to home in time. As again, Laird, the Brett Gardner of this Mizzou softball team, scampered home 1-0 Tigers.
Yeah, that takes Laird to 28 stolen bases on the season. Leads the team. Pretty impressive stuff.
Always aware on the base paths, and it came in handy there. The 1-1 popped up in the center, a fly ball in the center, back at the wall, it's off the wall. One runner scores. Here comes Daly into third. She's got an RBI triple. It's 2-0 Missouri.
That ball took a big bounce off the wall, bounced nearly halfway back to the infield. Let Honnold, who got a pretty poor jump off of second base, waiting to see if that ball get caught, easily scores. Daly getting all the way around to third base.
That ball initially looked like it was going very high and not very far, but the center fielder Cobb kept going back and back and back.
Yep, wind blowing left to right here. Got held up a little bit, but still got pretty deep there. No wind, that's probably gone.
So now Savage will exit the game.
We've got Mackenzie Childers coming in the game for North Texas. Peter's still warming up. This could be a temporary change here.
So Mackenzie Childers, the freshman, a state champion who, in the state title game, struck out the final 6 batters on 20 pitches.
Yep, Childers had 2/3 of a scoreless inning in relief last night.
Another academically accomplished high schooler. She was not a valedictorian. She was a salutatorian with a 4.2 GPA. Do you know what the distinction is between a valedictorian and a salutatorian?
A salutatorian is a person that's second.
A salutatorian.
Salutatorian, yep. Second, right behind valedictorian.
Are those the only 2 torians you can achieve, or is there a third?
I believe that's it.
Okay. Nevertheless, still extremely impressive. She's also a biochemistry major. So one of the smartest cookies out here on this softball field. And Childers on the softball field has been used as a relief pitcher for most of this season. Has not started a whole lot. And she will look to stop the bleeding here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. As Peyton Jackson here is due up for Missouri.
Yep, Childers only made 1 start this season back in February against Wichita State. Like you said, usually a reliever. Had a relief appearance in their last series, got a loss against Charlotte. Got the L last night in the 6th inning.
So Childers digs in. First offering to Jackson. Outside for ball 1. Peyton Jackson, once again, another hard hit ball that went right to a North Texas defender. And her last at-bat has had a few of those over these past few games. Once again, if college softball had baseball savant, that XBA would be very, very high. As Jackson fouls off the 1-0.
Mizzou's doing a good job so far, not doing too much with the pitches they're getting. All of these balls are going back right in the direction of the pitch. A lot of balls up the middle, right center, that hit from Daly. Jackson up the middle, her last at bat. That last pitch fouled off to the left side, a little bit off the corner there. Good swing so far today.
Childers digs in, the 1-1. Inside for strike 2. looking to be someone other than Cara Daly to produce at the plate. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Went off the catcher's glove. She tags Jackson out for out number 1. So a high riser sends Jackson to the bench. The biochem major had that at bat down to a science. And that'll bring up the catcher, Julia Crenshaw. Crenshaw 0 for 1 today. Come up with a lot of big hits, especially in games where Missouri's offense was not playing up to their best abilities as she takes the first pitch for a strike.
Childers finding the zone early and often so far. Mizzou's going to be looking to swing earlier in the count before they get into pitchers' counts where they're dealing with more off-speed pitches, rises like that last one we just saw there.
Crenshaw looking for RBI number 42 on the season as she could not hold up on that outside pitch, so the count will go to 0-2.
A lot of movement on that one. That ball tailed into the left-handed batter's box there.
So Crenshaw's dug herself into a little bit of a hole here as Childers looks to continue to quell the swelling. The 0-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Same pitch there, outside part of the plate. Crenshaw chased 2 pitches that were well out of the zone there.
So with 2 gone and a runner still at third, that'll bring up Maddie Gallagher. Gallagher 0 for 1 today. First offering to Gallagher is in there for a strike. So everyone not named Cara Daly is 0 for 1, 0 for 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Everyone not named Cara Daly is 0 for 9 thus far today. Gallagher looking to become another contributor as she takes the 0-1 pitch outside for ball 1. Crowd far less sparse today, about 10 degrees warmer than it was yesterday. 1-1. In there for strike 2. Wendell, as you were saying, Childers doing a phenomenal job just throwing strikes.
Yep, and those pitches are moving too. Those aren't straight into the zone. Tough to square those pitches up. But yeah, living in the zone so far. Was able to get 2 chases that lasted out of the zone. We'll see what she goes with here.
The 1-2 pitch. Check swing. Did not go. Good job by Gallagher to hold up at the last second.
Just a little high there. That ball snagged the outside part of the plate. A little out of the zone.
Gallagher digs in, as does Childers. The 2-2 pitch. Fouled off. Daly has been at third for a long while. And this game has shaped up to be similarly to yesterday's where these kinds of opportunities are sparse. They're scarce. They're not going to come about very often, so you'd look to capitalize here. 2-2 pitch is low for ball 3.
Yeah, not a ton of offense. You get an extra base hit early in an inning. That run's got to go home. That can be very crucial in the outcome of this one, where 1 or 2 runs is probably going to decide it today.
Childers digs in. The 3-2 pitch. Line, base hit in the left. Daly will score, and it's an RBI single for Maddie Gallagher. 3-0 Tigers.
Great job again there by a Mizzou hitter, taking the pitch right where it's thrown. That ball was outside part of the plate, pokes it just over Sparks there. Great contact right down the left field line.
So that's now 3 runs on 3 hits for Missouri. 3 runs in this inning. And Katie Chester will look to keep the good times rolling. First offering to Chester, low for ball 1. Chester once again 0 for 1 today, 0 for 3 yesterday. Just a 188 average on the season, looking to pick herself up before, hopefully, postseason play. The 1-0. In there for a strike. Childers taking slightly shorter to get into her windup than Savage was, something to note. 1-1 pitch, grounded right to the first baseman. Kaylee Gamble for out number 3. So a lot of offensive fireworks there for Missouri. 3 runs in the bottom half of the third. 3-0 Tigers as we head into the top of the fourth. We're going to take a short break here on KCOU 88.1 FM, Columbia.
Hit another 3, but he actually hits it over to Honor. Honor goes up for 2. That one falls in. Missouri first to double digits. 10-3 Tigers.
Fantastic recognition of the mismatch down low on the fast break. Carter on a smaller player. That's an easy 2 points and a timeout for Pine Bluff. Far Missouri offensively, I've been very impressed with the diverse palette of actions they've run thus far. I've seen floppy, I've seen an elevator screen for Tamar Bates trying to get him open at the top of the key. Again, emphasizing backdoor cuts, off-ball screens, off-ball cuts, all staples of the Princeton offense showing up thus far. And we have a lot of time left, but so far the returns on Mizzou's offense in the 2023-2024 edition have been very...
French goes up for 2, and that falls out. Swam around the rim for a little bit, and Bates goes up to respond again, and he's going to get that one. 17-point lead for the Tigers with a minute left.
Tamar Bates has no time for your 10 slip-ups. They're too busy on the fast break, Jeffrey. The way it's stripped, ball on the floor, recovered by Ware, kicks it out. French right wing 3, no. Rebound Aiden Shaw. Here's Honor pushing it up the right side. Nick Honor all the way to the basket. Lefty layup is good.
His third major open look of that fashion, and finally is able to sink it in. Missouri, once again, biggest lead of the night, 21 points.
Honor slashing, dashing, and cashing in. Nobody picked up the ball. And here he is picking up the ball, hounding French near the half-court line on the right side. Rejecting the screen from Plett. French all the way, stonewalled and stolen. Honor running the fast break. Honor from the Norm Stewart logo. Gets the shooter's bounce to go. And free throw is good. So 68-46 Mizzou, 15:36 left in the second half. Here's East pressured hard by Ware, dribbling up the left side, posting him up at the Norm Stewart logo. Girl off the off-ball screen was a decoy. Looking for Carter on the right wing, can't get it to him. East driving with his right hand. Into the lane, on the right block, kicks it out to Carter. Back at the top of the key, it's Grill with 12 on the shot clock. Shaw at the left elbow. Kicks it out East, looking for Grill inside, gets it to him, layup is good. Taking advantage of the trap at the top of the key, nobody picked up Grill underneath, and it's an easy 2 for the Iowa State transfer. East handling the ball once again, top of the key. Here's Brown at the left elbow, looking for East on the handoff, couldn't get it to him. Backdoor cut, Pierce wasn't there. Handoff, Pierce, left corner triple, no, rebound to Sean East. East barreling into his man, blocking foul called, count the basket, and 1. So here's Milton in the backcourt, guarded by Caleb Brown. Here comes the screen from Robert Lewis on the left side. Stonewall by Jordan Butler and stolen by Grill. All the way, throws it down.
Caleb Grill, what a hit.
The former Cyclone with a hurricane of a slam on the fast break. Here's Milton, hounded by Tamar Bates. 4:15 left. Mizzou up by 22. Switched on to Shaw on the left wing. Top of the key, Robert Lewis, guarded by Bates. Looking for help on the right wing, being hounded by Bates. Back to French near the half-court line with 13 on the shot clock. Off the Plett screen. French, guarded by Carter, driving to his left, stops. Fall-away jumper, in and out. Rebound to Plett. Cross-court pass. Here's Milton, fumbles, gets it back to French, 14 on the shot clock. French drives, pump fakes, kicks it, corner. Lewis, 3, got it.
That was a very clean call all the way through, 88-69.
Shaw in the lane, lefty layup is good. UAPB couldn't get back in time, and it's an easy 2 for the sophomore.
9.
Cook in the shotgun, Middle Tennessee getting on a late substitution here. Weiss motions behind Bird in the slot. Cook takes a snap. Looking for Weiss in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
Weiss gets his first reception of the day, and it's a touchdown.
Weiss's first catch of the evening comes at a phenomenal time. A 5-yard touchdown to the Oklahoma transfer, and the Tigers go back up by a score.